What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, bringing you a brand new series, Shady Pokes. Before we get started, if you can, please make sure you click that like button. This is a brand new series. It's going to be a Pokemon review series, a set review, I should say. But if we can break 200 likes, I'll try to bring you guys these 2 times a week, at least. Unless you guys want to see more, then let me know down below. But more importantly than that, in the comment section, let me know which Pokemon you'd like to see review next. I mean, I'll just pick one at random, but if you guys show some interest in a certain one that I use or one that I don't use, leave it down below and I'll pick whatever one gets the most votes. But let's go over Trevenant really quick, because this has been by far the most asked question I've had since I started YouTube a couple months ago. This is my Trevenant set. I'm revealing it. I actually made it. You can look at the IVs really quick. You can see how I have 24 in special attack, because that's exactly what I have in game, and I want the stats to match exactly what I have, because I'm probably going to throw some in-game footage in here. I'm not just going to sit on Showdown the whole time. I want to make it a little bit more interesting while I talk about the strategy behind Trevenant. But before we talk about the strategy, let's just go over the move set and the EV spread. It's definitely a very unique EV spread I came up with. I mean, I think it's unique. Let's start with the item. He's holding a Lumberry because Trevenant has the Harvest ability. That is his hidden ability. It's actually not his, I think it is his hidden ability. Yeah, it's his hidden ability. So that means you can only get Harvest in a friend Safari or in a Horde, which I'm not sure if there's any hordes of. I think there is, but I'm not sure. But anyway, the item is Lumberry, and I carry the Harvest ability instead of Natural Cure. Those are pretty much your 2 options. You can use Frisk, but I don't see anyone using Frisk on Trevenant. It's not really worth it. So I carry the Lumberry because my first move, as you can see, is Rest, and that's basically the idea behind Trevenant, is that you want to rest up, you'll harvest your Lumberry, after you use it, boom, you're back at full HP, it's perfect. It's basically a Pokemon that's used just to piss your opponent off. You can see the move spread is Rest, which of course is for recovery. Will-O-Wisp, which is amazing in this meta right now because there's so many physical attackers. Very few fire physical attackers besides Arcanine, and very few Talonflame. But a lot of stuff like Scizor, Mamoswine, just a bunch of stuff. Also, other Trevenants, it's good to burn them so you can scout to see if they have a Lumberry. But Will-O-Wisp there to set the burn off, reduce physical damage, and all that stuff. Leech Seed just to piss your opponent off, and for more recovery. And then the last move slot, I give to Horn Leech. I do switch it up from time to time, either Shadow Claw or Horn Leech. I prefer Horn Leech most of the time. I'm not sure exactly why. I do just like that extra recovery, but I will admit it's not needed when you have Rest. For me, it has come in handy certain situations where I do need just a little bit more HP to survive, and I'm glad that I have Horn Leech. But it is what it is. You can choose. You can play around with that. I still play around. There's actually Trevenant is a very versatile Pokemon in my opinion. He's one of my favorite. And there's other sets you can run, but this is the set that I've been running for the longest time. So let's go over the EV spread right now. I have 228 EVs invested in my HP to bring me up to 189 when I'm at level 50. My attack, I do not invest anything in. He already has such a high base attack, 110. That's really good. You can see his other stats. They're not crazy, but I honestly don't know why Trevenant works so well. I guess it's just because of Harvest. I just love the design, and that's what made me want to use it. But like looking, its base defense is 76, base special defense 82. Nothing crazy with a base HP 85. There are definitely bulkier Pokemon out there. But Trevenant does what he does. I think he does it the best. Pissing your opponent off. And being able to harvest that Lumberry is very, very good to get your HP full back. Because with the spread, let's continue on with the spread. I have 200 invested in defense. Nothing in special attack, obviously. And then I have 80 EVs with a positive nature in special defense. Now, that's very important. I like to have, my Trevenant is just it's just a wall. It doesn't specialize in physical, as you can see. It doesn't specialize in special. I find that I can leave it in just about everything. As long as it's not a super effective stab attack. He lives just about anything from the special side or from the physical side. I don't know if just because I love my Trevenant so much to try so hard, but then I have no investment in speed. But it's very important, I think, to keep these very close to each other, your defense and your special defense. I think that those should be very, very similar. You can see 123, 121. That's just what I happen to do. I mean, if you want to put the 4 extra in defense, for me in game, it was just easier to do, you know, 5 horde battles with that, 2 with those, 1, 2, 3, be done. Made for very easy EV training, and then I just dumped the rest into HP. I trained my HP last. I did my special defense first, so I did 2 horde battles holding a power item. You gain 40 on each one as long as it's not a special defense Pokemon that you're fighting. And then I put the rest into, and then I put 200 into defense, and then the rest into HP. So that is my spread. And now I'll probably throw some game footage. Not really sure. Maybe it'll just be Trevenant standing there attacking things. But the main thing you like to do with Trevenant is you like to switch in your Trevenant, when you can take an attack, obviously, and when there's something you want to burn, or seed. Trevenant's just a very good pivot. He's a very good pivot in this meta right now. Except for Talonflame, obviously he is destroyed by Talonflame 110%. Can't do anything to him. So you really want to be careful since Talonflame is such an overused Pokemon. You want to be careful using it. I'm not sure where Trevenant's going to fall. I personally think it's probably going to fall UU with these stats. I really do think so. It doesn't have OU stats, but that ability does help it out. But then look at Executor. It doesn't have, I don't think it's OU. I think it's RU or UU, at least last generation. But that's the set. That's the EV spread I've been getting a lot of questions about. I really freaking love Trevenant, and part of me didn't want to reveal this, but then again, I love you guys so much, and I thank you for your support always, so I decided it is the most asked question I've had, so why not just get it out there? So if you enjoyed this review, make sure you left a like rating, and like I said, leave a comment down below letting me know what Pokemon you want to see reviewed next. I definitely want to keep these coming if you guys want to have them. If not, I will stick to battles, and that'll be it. I want to bring what you guys want. Beyond that, I hope you have a fantastic day, but above all else, keep it shady.